What's up, Rohit? Yeah, I want to kind of play some music, but I feel like I'm gonna get copyright. And I play music on YouTube Live. Ah. Oh, it's so shit, man. Like I seriously can't play music, bro. Like, bro. What's up, Caddy Pan? What's up, Fatima? Fatima? Like I can't say it in not an Arab tongue. What's up, Caddy Pan? Rohit. All right, guys. What music? Any music. Bro. I just want to play some music, Taylor Swift. Oi, 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 brother. What's up, Joy Boy? I just kind of have to say it in that tone. Um, okay, guys. So, what am I looking for? So, if you trade Forex, I told you guys I'm looking for USD CHF shorts. Obviously, we just set this 4-hour low. So, if I'm wrong, right, we're probably gonna come up here and take out the high. If I'm right, we'll probably continue lower. Did we just take that low in the last couple of minutes? Yeah, we did. That did not happen recently. So we'll see. Maybe we'll displace Euro. I was bullish in a live trade right now, or just in general on your account. Euro, I'm bullish. DXY, bearish. You're in shorts. Well, you know what? Let's go and check out the charts. The gold reached those objectives we talked about almost, right? So gold is still right. So far, everything we've said, right, has been good. Bearish on. We said these lows will probably get taken. Therefore, indices up. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I did want to see a move lower before we moved higher on indices because now, like, I'm thinking maybe we get weekly power of 3 and this candle flips. However, this wick already took out this sell side, right? So it's fair to assume that potentially we just expand from Monday. That's possible. It's also possible we start going lower today. So I'm more inclined for longs because I've been bullish. I would have wanted to see maybe manipulation lower, but I don't think it's gonna come. So let's look to the 4-hour. If we were to go lower, why did I have to respect consequent encroachment so perfectly, bro? Like if we were to go lower, I mean, shit. Why'd you respect things so perfectly? You know? Are you messing with me? The thing is, there is one other thing to consider is there isn't really any higher time frame PD rate to trade off of except this wick. Like we could come into this wick and then, but it just doesn't really. It's not that like it's not really like it's an imbalance for sure, but it doesn't really like I don't think we're gonna come all the way down there. I mean, we could, but so maybe we won't get that weekly power of 3, and we just continue the idea off the monthly power of 3, and we just stay bullish. However, oh, if we're gonna take longs here, we're gonna have to see price come back down for us because definitely not taking longs here. Or we just wait before we decide if anything infinite bar for 1 minute. You can wait for a trace minutes after value gap. Yeah, you could. What's your draw on liquidity though? You know where price is going? To be honest, I don't. I don't right now. We have the volume imbalance here. That's a potential target for today. That volume imbalance. Yeah, I can accept that. Yes, on the daily volume imbalance. Or just like that. Is that previous week's high? No, it's not even. Yeah, I'm willing to take longs, but I would need price to, like I'm more inclined to take longs than shorts. I would need to see price come back down for me though. Let's mark out the end dog and see. Go back. Go back to 16 on your charts. This is this is NWOG. Oh, I'm on a 15-minute time frame. I mean, I guess we should mark that out too. So where we stop trading. Nah, it doesn't really have an effect if you trade ICT. Where we started trading. So this is your NWOG. Let's make our NWOG orange. Where we stop trading. Wait, it's wrong. Ah, this sucks, bro. There's gotta be a faster way, right? Am I doing something stupid? Is everyone laughing right now or something? You come down to your 1 minute chart. You see where did we stop trading? And we started trading. That's your NWOG. Friday to Sunday. Now, go to Thursday, or sorry, Monday. Hold shift and scroll. Oh, cool. Okay, that's nice. That is nice indeed. Wait a minute. Huh? What did I just mark out? This is NWOG. Well, I don't know. I just marked previous week NWOG. Okay, this is NWOG. So where we stopped trading, which was right here, where we started trading, right there. That's your NWOG. Stop trading, started trading. So that's your NWOG. Let's go back and mark out the NDOG. Do, 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 do. Right there. You guys see that? So where we started trading, I mean stop trading, right here. Let's do purple on this one. And where we started trading, right? We started trading, opened up, went down. Here we opened up, went down. So stop, started. All right, we have our NDOG and NWOG values. Let's see which ones we're even close to. Oh, look at that delivery. That's beautiful. That's freaking beautiful. Okay, so right now, London low of day. So potential expansion from there for sure. All right, I think we have enough information here to come up with a game plan. The only issue is the only potential draw on liquidity right now, besides that volume imbalance, is just the intraday high. Pretty much this 15-minute fair value gap, guys. Like if we don't come back in here, there probably isn't a trade for me. Right. Honestly, yesterday we shorted a 5-minute fair value gap, which is kind of actually breaking the rule, right? I need a higher time frame PD, right? 15-minute or more. Yesterday we didn't have that. There is a huge hourly forming, so we might not even come back here. The hourly breaker. Actually, no, it's not. 15-minute breaker there though. There's also a 15-minute right here. We're just gonna have to wait, but pretty much the plan is to go down to go up at a key time and then any confirmation. Pretty simple plan, I'd say. So we could see the reversal, but I think we have the right idea. I think that Monday low is gonna hold. The volume imbalance is definitely a drawn liquidity. What we're gonna do is got a 8:30 opening. Just made 2%. Nice, bro. We're not gonna use midnight, right? Because look at midnight, it's all the way down here. We're not gonna wait for this. All right, we're gonna use 8:30 in this case, or 10. So, oh shit, which one was purple? Which one was orange? Does anyone remember? Oh, it's right here. Dark. Purple day. Thank you, bro. All right. That's a really nice delivery, right? Look at that. As soon as we, I mean, I guess it's not bad, but it comes back. It's like perfect delivery. One tick, really nice. And you can see this too, right? As soon as we ran through it, we came back and respected every single time we wicked and closed up. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Even here, GBP USD. It's not as clean as Euro, but I'm still bullish. Still bullish, right? Just playing off this daily fair value gap. That close is too nice. I know some people were leaning towards shorts, but nah, for me, like because this wick, but nah, I'm still just because the dailies look so good for longs, and also keep in mind that DXY is also looking bearish, so I do think we'll be coming to this at least the rejection block. Maybe not take off the high, but at least the rejection block. Do we chop because of CPI? Probably not. Probably not. We're probably not gonna have any real chop days. What do I know? Let's just hope it doesn't expand right from 9:30. I mean, if it does, it does, right? But the video saying plus $4 pre-market. Solana. Bearish pattern could push Solana to 17%, but shut up. No bearish pattern. Does everyone here trade ICT? Or is anyone here like fading me and trading retail? But or is there anyone here who does not trade ICT? I'm genuinely curious. Let's remove NWAR. We're gonna just focus on the end for now. I don't expect chop. I honestly, I think because of what's going on in the world, we're probably not gonna have that much of a chop. Like, like when I say chop, I mean like pretty serious chop. Like, if you look back in like 2023 and like maybe April 2024, 2022, when there was chop, there was fucking chop, bro. Like not like yesterday's chop. Yesterday's chop was, yeah, yesterday was pretty choppy, right? Nah, nah, nah. Like we're talking chop, bro. Serious chop. Yeah, I'm just forming an hourly fair value gap right now. So GBP USD entry analysis. Intraday or swing? Intraday or swing? I was gonna short this, wasn't I? I think I was gonna short this. I forget. I drew that box. Oh, if I get a close below here, I might short GBPY. Nice lower distance liquidity off the weekly fair value gap. If we get the 10-day delivery, I wouldn't mind actually. But oh shit, not a buy order. Add it to the watch list. But let's also add an alert. Um, intraday. You want an intraday analysis? We got 1 minute. All right. You would just have to look for continuations long. I mean, like you would have wanted to enter around here realistically off this. Now we're forming an hourly fair value gap. You just so pretty much the same thing as indices, right? You just gotta wait for it to retrace and then look for longs, whatever your model is. Pretty much see this low get taken and then wait for confirmation. Target the equal highs. I mean, they're not even equal highs anymore. The best long's already formed. If you're still bullish, I think it's still gonna go higher. So, but your best long would have been 9 a.m., right? Look at this. We came in perfectly into the 15-minute fair value gap and we expanded, took out the high, right? That would have been your best long. If you're looking for continuations, you can look at the hourly fair value gap and play off that. We see the 15-minute played off really nice, right? We tapped into the 15-minute market structure shift. There's your entry. Or you could just do it like this off the hourly. So you just have to look at the hourly, I guess, and hope for a retracement. 9 a.m. is your best time to. Good morning. What's the game plan tomorrow, CPI? Well, tomorrow's game plan is implement my CPI protocol. Today's game plan is look for longs up the hourly fair value gap. Hopefully, maybe we get below 8:30 open. Maybe this 15. Potential SMT. Wait a minute. Ooh, okay. Okay, we can get something nice here. Hold on. I want to see lower. on the 930 Judas, and I want to see an SMT form at one of these fair value gaps, maybe 845 low. Oh, interesting. These are not that correlated, right? We have an S&P at the highs right now, so let's see. So let's mark out the hourly fair value gap. 31 July bearish LP. Yes, it is. However, I wouldn't use it because on this entire side of the curve, right, we already took out the range low. So I wouldn't use that as a bearish. That's me personally. I wouldn't use it. Because then it doesn't make sense, right? I mean, I guess if you're looking at this range, it doesn't make, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That's how I would use it. But technically it is in definition, but I mean, is it even in a discount? Is it even in a premium? It's barely even in premium, so it's really not a bearish order block. A bearish order block needs to be in a premium, so. Okay, guys, the game plan is, honestly, the hourly fair value gap hasn't even formed yet, so we'll have to just mark out the 15 for now. I can't bother about this job fucking line, bro. So far, one side expansion, which is fine. All right. We're probably gonna go lower from right here, I feel like, but let's see, I guess. 45 low. What low is this? 847. 847. Just took out those highs. I mean, let's see. Are we gonna take out the ultimate high? This could be a pretty nice short, but approaching daily will be bearish. It's actually not a bearish order block. The high taken. Not have to be a silver bullet type entry today. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. The reason it's not a bearish order block is, for starters, we took out the so look at this buy side of the curve, right? We took out the low. So that's one. That's already one. We took out the low. So the objective met. So expecting this to hold doesn't really make sense because we took out this low. That's how I view it, at least. The second thing is, which is even more important, is it's not even in a discount. Like, this low is in a discount. Bearish order blocks form in a premium, right? So see this? Look at that. That's a bearish fucking order block, right? You see this? That's a bearish order block. See this? That's a bearish order block. This, although it is a nice solid body candle, it's not really a bearish. And it could act like one. I'm not saying it's gonna fail 100%. It's not. I mean, it could definitely play, but my definition, this is not a bearish order block. If you use the wicks, yeah, especially if you use the body, it doesn't really make sense. Damn, looks like we're going straight to the volume imbalance, huh? 80 points away. I get better every day because I learn every day, so it's kind of hard to say that. But I'd say like 4 months, I learned pretty much most of it. 4 months of a lot of studying. ICT drawing sell side. Yeah, we drew out sell side. We're we're pushing them very high up, but I'm not interested in shorts. Maybe off the daily volume imbalance. I guess we can mark out that the body closed here. I'm not gonna view that as an order block. I don't care. Should have caught that move. It's okay, bro. Probably gonna wait here. I'm gonna have to wait for a silver bullet here. Oh, you're looking to no volume imbalance on top step. You see, uh, there's a very small one. It's there. It's there. Top firms for non-U.S. residents. I have no idea, but I bet you if you searched up on Google or YouTube like top prop firms for non-U.S. residents, it would probably show up, brother. Okay. Obviously, we're probably expecting a move lower here because that was a very clean 930 Judas. Are you brand new, love for guap? The thing is, I can't take this short. I I honestly think it's gonna continue higher. So can't take this short. I have a strict no retracement trading rule. So I would rather miss out on a trade than trade shorts against what I'm looking when I'm looking for continuation longs. In my opinion, we are gonna continue. Now, if we close up this fair value gap, that's a different story. But like I said, in my opinion, I think we come into the 830 fair value gap. So I'm really not gonna take the shorts, even if they're given a nice setup right here off of that daily order block and the buy side right here, which is probably more important than the fake order block. Did I actually see call that order block? There's no way, because I will literally pull out a video where if he called that order block, he would just be contradicting himself. I've been trading it for a few months and been learning about trading for a year, but just never had the time to really focus on it. So you know, I would need to know what you know, but for the most part, if you think you can pretty much view visually all of the ICT concepts and understand liquidity, internal range, external range, order blocks, those kind of stuff, if you can kind of get that stuff, premium discount. Yeah, sometimes he does, but I think he just forgets sometimes. Like he says a lot of things. Like I'm sure it's impossible to be like perfect every time, you know? Tapping into that volume imbalance, that's a rejection block. I think it is. Yeah, honestly, one thing I need to review is my rejection block because honestly, it's a lot more important than I think most people think. The rejection block because it's the second last. It's the second PD rate. Right? You have the high and then the rejection block. That's you know. But for some reason, like what I viewed as it's a long wick, but I thought there needed to be a body close above the wick. You chase silver bullet area. I'm 5. I don't do it like that. I just look for the setup 10 to 11. Yeah, there is a video like that. There is a video like that, I know. But in that specific video, he's talking about like this though. I don't know if he meant like in the range, like in a range. He was talking about in equilibrium. So sometimes what you'll see is you'll see a consolidation and then expansion, right? So as long as your down close candle, like if your down close candle was right here, that's not a bullish order block. But the down close candle that was like here, if it's at equilibrium or lower, can be your order block. That's what he was talking about in that video. 1 hour Cibi not holding. The 1 hour Cibi hasn't even hold. Oh, you're talking about the 1 hour Cibi. I don't care about that 1 hour Cibi, to be honest. I mean, it's good to mark out, I guess. But I'm still like I still have my narrative, which is why I say I don't care about this 1 hour Cibi. I'm more looking to see is this 1 hour bullish fair value gap gonna form? And if not, is this 15-minute fair value gap gonna hold, right? That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Oh, you have look at Great. That's a good dude. That's wonderful. I would recommend so you start at 2022 mentorship, and after that, after the and listen, if you don't want to waste your time, bro, just actually pay attention in the 20 like listen to what he's saying, learn everything. If we get a close below here, it's probably going to continue lower. Learn everything, right? all that stuff, like actually pay attention. I'm like, trust me, bro, you're just gonna end up watching it again. Or you're just gonna go on a losing streak and change it up and it's gonna waste even more time. Right? It's like my friend messaged me. Okay, never mind. Um What's up, Richard? So watch the 2022 mentorship. It's going to give you a model. Once you have the 2022 mentorship, that's when you can start adding and removing stuff. Like it'll give you a framework. And if you just fall in love with the 2022 and you're just the best at identifying high probability 2022 model setups, fuck it, bro. Fix that shit. But yeah, so far everything looks good. Um, does this look good? Have the alert here. It didn't close. What's up, Alpha Bear? What's your plan for today? I want to look for retracement. I'm not going to trade the retracement. I want to see, can we go lower than higher? The reason being is, okay, let's cover the plan just fully one more time because I think this is our peak viewers. The reason I'm bullish is one, playing off the idea of the monthly power of three, which is where I've been taking most of my trades from, right? This is low. I don't think it's going to get taken. Now, I'm not going to lie. Originally, I wanted to see weekly power of three as well, but there isn't really any key levels for us to play off of on Monday. Like we could have taken at least the Friday low, but it's not that clean, right? You could argue that like we came into this volume imbalance and that's your higher time frame PDRA in terms of weekly like manipulation. So, but there wasn't really a manipulation leg. So that's like kind of the one thing I'm iffy about. However, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm kind of leaning with this narrative that like um the narrative that the monthly power three is in play, and I'm okay with taking a week where it's just expansion through Monday. If I'm wrong, Tuesday will probably come out and take Monday's low, which is fine, right? Hopefully the setup doesn't form, but that's the game plan. So I'm looking for and to see that play out. What do I want to see? I want to see price come into a discount array. Now I don't even know if this 15-minute fair value gap's in discount. It is. So we're pretty much waiting. I do think we're gonna go lower right now off of this buy side raid. There's no SMT, but right, we have the buy side raid, the volume imbalance right there. So I do think we'll go lower based off that alone. But thank you, bro. I've heard things I know the same thing. Yeah, listen, whoever tells you, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes ICT talks about like stories and whatever, blah blah. But it's pretty rare. Most of the time, people think he's yapping is because he's not teaching like a model or he's not teaching like do this, exactly this. He's not yapping, bro. He's giving you, trust me, he's giving you insights that you don't know yet because you haven't been trading. But trust me, if you were a trader and you went back and listened to his yaps, you're gonna be like, holy shit, he's talking about me. Like these kind of things that are going on in my mind, these kind of things that I'm thinking. He's literally talking about you and he's like trying to help you prevent that. If you guys notice, we came into that 1 minute fair value gap, SMT. So maybe, oh, no SMT actually. Oh yeah, SMT right there. So that's your SMT, 1 minute fair value gap. So I guess we'll come back up for the high. Would I take a short here if we take out the high and give a breaker? Your audio is cut? Is it actually? Is it really? I feel like you just have my volume down, bro. Because I think everyone else can hear me. Today morning captured 80 pips. Nice, bro. I'm looking for USD at shorts. NQ view, I want to see lower than higher. Right now, I think it's going to go lower. You can hear fine. Yeah, I think you should put my volume up, bro. I can't hear me, so I can't. Okay, so off the 1 minute fair value gap there and the SMT, it looks like we are going higher. Probably take out that high. What could we see here? If we take out the high and we get nice displacement lower, I wouldn't mind taking a short, being that we're in a deep premium, looking to go to a discount. And whether or not we go higher from the 15-minute fair value gap, it doesn't really matter, right? Because we set buy side. Let's see what happens at this high. Actually, no, maybe we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That's a bad trade, actually. No short, no short there. Still think it's gonna go lower. Let's wait for it to go lower. We just took out the high. Let's see. Did the SMT make us go lower? Volume imbalances form there. Do you ever trade? Yes, yeah, I do. You bought? No, no, no. You'll see it on the stream when I buy it. Wait till you proper spend the last 48 news gambler. So you're up on the day? This is what we call buy side delivery, guys. ES liquidity 5417. Where are you getting that from? 5417. Where are you getting that number from? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure where you're getting that from, but I see the 4-hour imbalance here, so it's also one there. Not clean though. Regardless, it doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna be taking shorts today. So the only way I'm participating is if we come lower into a 50-minute or 1 hour fair. The 1 hour fair gap is forming, guys. Right? It's still forming. So are we gonna form? It seems one of those already formed too. The daily volume balance. Yeah, if we hit the daily volume imbalance, 70 points now. We might hit it. If we hit it, I'm less inclined to take a trade. Waiting for NQSMT. Yeah, pretty much the only way we enter a trade, guys, today is if we come back down here, take out these lows. Do I think we're gonna get that? There's a good chance we don't, and the reason is, like, see this protraction lower. When we buy, it drops. It would be coming from a 4-hour premium, all right? You're right. It would probably drop from somewhere here. I'm looking at the daily volume imbalance. And dog is not really in play here. But why is this thing wicking, bro? Just go lower. That's 113. Yeah. We just have to wait, guys, to be honest. So we're waiting for either price to come back down here or this hourly fair value gap. Honestly, I think I would take it if it wanted to give me a setup inside. I would probably take it. It'll be near discount, near equilibrium. Because the thing is, if we come all the way to the 15, I mean, yeah, the 15 to decide the hourly, so we might just get in there. Or we get SMT in there. Or we just keep expanding and it is what it is. How are these candles ranging? 20 points. Big body candle, 21. We'll probably trade around 1, 2, or 3 micros. The buy program's crazy. Every bullish fair value gap is holding. Almost macro time. 10 minutes till the 10 a.m. candle. Just buy the low, dude. Ain't that hard. Long and cute. I'll long, but I need price to come back lower. I wouldn't long from here. Double F's. We failure swing that high. Pro Yapper, Les. 2 minute kind of clean. It's a clean delivery, yeah. But I couldn't take a trade like this personally. Me personally, it's not my this is your model, guys. Go for it, you know. You don't have to wait for the 15-minute fair value gap. That's just how I trade. Right? If you know, wait for price to be an obvious buy side delivery program, and you have withdrawal liquidity. You see a 2 minute, hey, fucking take it, bro. Okay, it's 950 to 1010. I'm gonna keep everything marked out here so I don't have to. You consider retracing trade? Nah, I'm done taking retracing trades. They never play out in my favor. It's just bad. I think it's just FOMO. Like, I'd rather not take a trade than just take a retracement trade. You know? Do I think it's gonna retrace? Yes. But now it's pretty hard to even say where it's gonna retrace from. You have this huge wick. Almost tapped 50% of it. I guess. But no, I'm not gonna trade the short. I'm not taking the short. I have my narrative and I'm gonna wait for it to play out. And if it doesn't play out, I'm happy not trading. I need to be more content not trading, right? I can't try to be taking trades every day. So far I've been taking trades every day. It's not good. And the reason I'm doing that is because when my narrative doesn't play out, I'm looking for retracement trades. It's pretty much it. If the narrative is prices retracing, I know. Like I lose a lot when I'm taking those kind of trades. I win when I have my narrative and I see it play out, and that's it. I got my narrative. I'd rather be like if I'm wrong. The reason is if I'm wrong about the narrative, there's a good chance it's just not gonna play. Like, what are the odds, guys, really, that we come all the way down here and we get like SMT bullish fair value gap and then it just fails? That's pretty low. Like I'm willing to risk if it comes down here into my key level. We get the 1 minute confirmation. 10 a.m. silver bullet. Looks like we're respecting the hourly. I take a long, right? I'm okay risking that. I'm okay putting up risk for that trade. Like if that fails, it is what it is. It failed. We were just wrong. It is. It's a good setup though. But if I take a short off like a 1 minute inversion right now, like it's just like expecting it, waiting for it to come here. That's a shitty loss. It doesn't have to come down there. You know. And I guess that's kind of the main struggle. Like I don't think it might not come down there, but there's still an hourly fair value gap forming. So I guess we can look for continuation. Also this hourly order block. So we could see a nice setup form. With this volume imbalance being the first objective, I guess we could start coming up into here as well. Obviously, we could be wrong, right? We could just be going to a higher time frame PD rate and going lower from there. But there's something we should the first one with FGF 930. Yes. The reference is that fair value gap almost always gets tapped. That's the reference. So not necessarily always plays in that favor, but it pretty much always gets tapped. Not right at 930, but like it always, you know, does something. It's like the first reference. Because it's the first reference point. That's basically what it is. So this fair value gap. Oh, look at that right there. Perfect. The first one. Do you mainly look for 2 PD rates for a setup? You mean confluences or PD? Higher time frame PD rates, I only need 1. For a setup, nah, I'm okay with 1 if the narrative, like for example, let's say we come right here and we form a bullish fair value gap. Yeah, I'm in. That's enough for me. Or if we come here, we have an inversion. That's enough for me. I just need that 1 off the PD ray. Nah, I'm personally okay with 1. I mean, usually it's not 1 though. Like usually when you're right, more will form. But I'm okay with 1. It's pretty rare that it happens though. Like if we did come back into my key level and we like did this, there's probably gonna be like 3 PD rays right here. There's probably gonna be an order block, inversion, and a fair value gap. Breaker block, maybe there's a liquidity sweep. Usually there's more stuff. We're getting slow. 952 might be the high here and we go lower. Reason being the hourly candle is closing, so closes near the high. The question is it really gonna come back all the way here? It's so far. Like that's why I'm kind of less inclined about this too. Like we would have to move 120 points to the downside. Yeah, that's a hard one, huh? Oh, there is another 15-minute for you too. So Hey man, I am good. Thank you. We do have another 15-minute fair value gap. Which I'm ready to trade, to be honest. Oh, there's a fake into the downside. Yeah. You know what's funny? Like this would actually be a pretty good short, in my opinion. But okay, this hourly now maybe can potentially be in question because now it's only 82 points. It's not bad. Right. Let's see this 15-minute. Does it close up? And let's mark out the hourly fair value gap low. But which ICT model is 20 or 2020? Which one is your model? I don't really use it. I kind of just learned everything and made my own model, if that makes sense. It's doable. It would be this 15-minute order block low. I think not an order block. Let's see if this 15-minute fair value gap closes. If this candle closes below the high here, I'm inclined that it's going to continue lower. I'm that's what I'm expecting, man. That's what I'm expecting. The thing is, if it's like the thing is, if it opens, like the thing is, because we're so high up, it's gonna do most likely something like this. Are you still willing to believe if this happens that it's gonna after that do this? That's the issue. Like that's why it's not good. Because if it's gonna go like all the way down here, it has to go all the way back up. Yeah, if your bias is strong, that is right. If you really believe the narrative, which I do, usually you don't see moves like that, but it's possible. We would be trapping a lot of people short, I'll tell you that. We would be trapping a lot of people short. Down to 10-10. And if you are going to trade a retracement, do it at 1050. Those are the best retracement trades, my opinion. All right, we formed an inversion. We have a strong 952 high, bearish fair value gap right there. The 2022 model is good though. I would just use that. Me personally, I don't like, I don't, the thing about my model is it's not very, it's just a pretty good short to be honest. Let's see. I'm not going to take it, but let's see. Out of curiosity. How much could this hold, let's say, to the hourly fair value gap? Oh, 3 hours, not bad. I'll rather let it wait to have value than 5-minute entry if there's a nice placement. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards too. That's just how I trade. That's how I like to trade. See? This high is pretty strong though. I wouldn't say we take out this high, in my opinion. But maybe, I guess. Pretty solid, this candle forming. ES tapped into the inversion. Bearish order block tapped in on ES. So let's see a bearish order block right here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna continue now. There's your SMT. If you entered short, you just got destroyed. No offense. Here, I'm assuming. Like, see me what I'm saying is the 10 a.m. is gonna open, and it's looking like it's gonna come all the way down here. So to assume a 10 a.m. open, low high close is risky, but we'll see. If it gives the setup, it gives the setup. I'm happy to take it. I'd want to see this range close up. After SMT, you could literally sell this with such low risk. 19-point risk. That's so good. How much is one micro? Oh, this is mini, so. Or you could wait for the Tapped into the rejection block right there. Probably go lower. Inverses. It's about to be a really nice short, in my opinion. I mean, if we get the breaker too, oh, that would be so good. Breaker, and double inversion. Could actually be, I think, a good short. I mean, it's possible. You gotta look at the higher time frame though. That 15-minute fair value gap formed here, so we have to mark that out. Check gold. Still bullish on gold, man. Still bullish on gold. I want these highs to get taken. I've been saying it since like forever now. When we tapped into the weekly, we never tapped into the weekly. Oh, when this thing tapped into the weekly. Look at that, beautiful. The 1 minute bear S&T got destroyed. No, it didn't, bro. What are you talking about? A beautiful S&T right there. Oh. So this green box is a 15-minute fair value gap. Which is more likely to hold your 5 minute. Oh, look at that. We pretty much just went into the 5 minute. But I marked out a 15-minute fair value gap. That's your SMT. Breaker's gonna form on shorted ES 2022 entry. Good luck, bro. Good luck to you. Look at the body respecting that order block beautifully. It's really nice. If there was a higher time frame PD right here, like I wouldn't mind shorting. But there is nothing that I can short off of really. Is that hourly fair value gap in play? No, like it inversed the fuck out of it. So even if I did want to take these shorts, I really don't know where I'd be taking them from. Like it's literally just timing that's probably gonna make this thing go lower. But there's really no higher time frame. Like there's no like, oh, we're displacing off an hourly fair value. No, like there's really nothing really. So even if I did want to short, I wouldn't be taking these shorts. Clear S&T with YM. That's true. I mean, the S&T with ES is a lot better, wouldn't you say, though? Four-hour breaker. That is a 4-hour breaker. But we inversed the 4-hour fair value gap, which is why I'm a little inclined to not. But that is a 4-hour breaker. You are right about that. You are right about that. But like, so you telling me this 4-hour breaker is gonna probably deliver these lows then? I don't think so. I mean, it's possible. Do you mind explaining the SMT? Sure. You see this chart on the right, this chart on the left. You got wrecked on short. I mean, I don't think it's gonna. I'm not taking short. I wasn't saying like take shorts. The SMT divergence is very simple. See this? Um, we took out the high here. We failed to take out the high here. Very simple. There's a 9:52 a.m. high on both assets, but only Nasdaq took out the high, which is why you can see ES is a little bit weaker. So if you're shorting, ES is favorited. Oh wow, dude, we respect the fair value perfectly too. Technically, you have to cover. Also, you did it like that. It's really nice. Like, see, right now you're just basically when it's confirmed, like when the high low forms and trades away or what? It's when if it forms as soon as like yeah, the next candle doesn't take so the swing high is formed. So this is swing high. As soon as this swing high is formed, like see this candle close lower forming the swing high, that's when it's confirmed. But the thing is, like it doesn't really make sense. Why I'm short? I'm not gonna be shorting, but sure, bro, if that's your model. It doesn't make sense for me to short anywhere here. Like what makes you think it's gonna go lower? This 1 minute SMT? Well, look at the hourly chart. You like if you looked at the hourly right now, you wouldn't even be considering shorts. You'd be like, you just if you just clicked short right now, looking at the hourly or the 4 hour or the daily or even the 15 minute, even the 5 minute, would you really be saying, I think it's gonna go down now? Nah, you probably would not be saying that. Like, right? You're only saying that because the 1 minute time frame has this one candle that went down with SMT. That's not really that significant. You guys get what I'm saying? Like you got to look at the higher time frame. There is like yes, there's reason to go lower in my opinion, but trying to predict it is not really an effective thing to do. Now, yes, tapped into the 15-minute bullish if I get. We need to lock in because now we have a bullish SMT. Yes, being the weaker asset, so we have to lock in because now it's just game time. This is game time. Where's the SMT? It's 942 low. It's a serious fucking SMT. Okay. I'm gonna mark this up so you guys understand what just happened. Damn, if we get a close above that high, like that might be enough. A close above this high might be enough for me to target that volume. But fuck outta here. Oh, what's with this shitty P&L tool, man? I think I'd want. Oh, that's shitty RR, huh? I guess you could put at the low of the order block. Well, ES has a lot of movement to the upside, so like realistically, yeah, we target the daily, but we would look to see target this high on ES. I would want to see a bullish fair value gap though, probably. Do I want to see NQ come into the 15-minute? No. Let's see if we get a bullish fair value gap expansion off this. If so, I'll be maybe taking it. We'll see. Volume imbalance. A buy right there. But I'm not taking that. I don't like to trade like that, but that could be a buy off the volume imbalance if it taps. Maybe ICT would do that. I don't know. What's up, Dr. Health? Immediate rebalance there. Low, high, low, low, high. I mean, at least give me the breaker. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. At least give me a breaker. Give me a breaker SMT. Okay, there's the expansion. Okay, 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 okay. Let's mark out the daily high here. And the volume imbalance. Okay, this could be our potential long here. If it, I'll look for the fair value gap though. There's no fair value gap. I'm not really interested. We got the breaker on ES. Just tapped in. You got the change of state of delivery. You are alone right there. But no fair value gap. I'm not really inclined. It's also just kind of consolidating right now. That is a breaker. Like I think NQ might want to come into a key level. There's your 15-minute immediate rebalance. So that's one thing. That's your 15-minute immediate rebalance. Yes, NQ took out that low. Maybe now we get a nice setup. Let's look at the 15-minute on NQ. Good patience from us so far. Let's mark out this 15-minute. If we close above this candle's high, I'm interested. If we close above this candle's high, because I mean, I'm interested. We tap into the volume imbalance. I would be interested if we close above this candle's high. Targeting that previous day high, like this old daily high, which is the volume imbalance as well. Let's see. Honestly, it would be better if NQ came into the 15-minute fair value gap though. That would be like best case scenario, because then you can really frame a trade off that. It's like a really clean level to see like, do you think it's gonna respect or not? So if we did come into here, let's just mark out the. It's also a 15-minute volume imbalance. Is that also OTE of the dealing range? That's a sniper freaking entry. That's your sell side sweep. That is also OTE of the dealing range. Like, yeah, this would be a sniper entry. Fine. Okay. Also, let's mark out 10 a.m. See if we're longing below 10 a.m. is kind of ideal. And if we do get the breaker, low, high, lower, low, higher, high, low, high, lower, low, high. These three up close candles would be a breaker. I probably want to see like this form. We formed a breaker with an order block there and an FEG. We did have the 15-minute immediate rebalance. Took out this low. Oh, we can get a nice breaker here on ES. Kind of looks like I like the market structure on ES a lot better. I'm not gonna lie, but I would take the long on NQ. This looks like a potential long, guys, off the 15-minute immediate rebalance. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to see if we form a bullish fair value gap. That just all failed, and consolidation forced me break even. That's okay, bro. You don't want to trade the consolidation anyways. This is not a breaker yet, by the way. Yeah, looks like we're forming. If we form that 50-minute, I might take the. If we form this 1 minute, I might take it. There is a volume imbalance there. Or I might wait for it to tap in and close. Okay, we're getting destroyed. This is not forming at all. But we did tap into the volume imbalance. Let's see. And that's why you wait. That's why you wait. Still, just consolidating. Not much is happening. We just. Oh, my mouse is doing weird shit. We just gotta wait, guys, for a key level, right? It did give a nice reaction off the immediate rebalance on the 15, but now if it goes higher, it's not the same, right? Like it's not because it was forming right after. It's not really the same. It's not as clean. So if it goes up now, it is what it is. We won't be in. If it comes down to the 15-minute fair value gap, then I'm interested. Second stage distribution. This would be a good time for it to come into the 15-minute fair value gap. And looks like ES is respecting the 15-minute fair value. That's another thing too. ES swept this low. If it continued higher, that would have been a really nice setup. But the ES is in the 15-minute fair value gap. So I guess NQ doesn't technically have to because SMT is still there. 10, 11. This is SMT. But I mean, it would still be nice if we came into the 15-minute. So that volume imbalance inverse. Now it's like kind of respecting. I'm kind of inclined for it to maybe do come into the 15-minute, and then around 10:30 we get a second stage distribution. That would be nice. That would be nice. That's kind of the game plan right now, right? Kind of see if we come into this 15-minute volume imbalance, still have the SMT, and then potentially higher from there. Around 10:30, where you expect the bulk of the hourly candle to expand higher. But let's see. Let's see. Too choppy? It's choppy. You gotta wait for a PD rate to be reached. That's why. Don't worry about too much about this 1 minute, right? We'd also have like AMD now, right? Like this is 10 a.m. AMD as well. So this would also all kind of pair up really nice if it forms. We'll keep these notations. I'm just trying to figure out like what notations do I want to keep. Don't really want to keep the volume imbalance labeled, but we can do it like that for now. Just so you guys see what's actually happening. So what do I want to see? I want to see it come into this big fat green box. Literally this candle's high. And then look for longs. If there's SMT on our side, that's great. There is a pretty large SMT as of right now. Did ES tap into the hourly? No, no, not even close. Okay, interesting. The thing is, we also want to see ES respect the 15-minute, right? But I mean, as long as NQ looks like it is, then NQ is the stronger asset. So we're just gonna sit here and wait for around. Okay, there it is. Okay, so you can see how volume and bounce. Like that's not random, bro. That really is. I promise you, that's not random. We took out this low. Still no 15 tap, so still not enough for me to enter a long. I would honestly want it to see it go lower. The thing is, ES is in a 15-minute, so NQ doesn't really need to. 10:06. Best case scenario, NQ comes into here. I mean, at this point, surely it just comes, right? Okay. That way we don't really have to think about what if. ES close above those. You're starting to see how we're building this narrative really nicely, though. All right, let's see. There's a bearish fair value gap right there forming on ES. Should remember the OTE of this range too, right? We're also playing that premium discount of the 1 minute dealing range. It's literally perfectly in line with 0.62. 1 minute fair value gap right there on ES. Any bit of information on build narratives? Great question. Maybe I should make a video on that. Price don't want to go down too much smooth flow. Yeah, I don't know what that means, bro. I think you just made that up. I ain't gonna lie. Smooth flow. What's a smooth flow? I'd really want to see this come down into here. But if we do get the change of state of delivery up to 15-minute on ES, I'm happy taking the longs. Yeah, see how it's respecting that fair value gap? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we want to see. Let's get into that 15-minute fair value gap. Thank you, 5-minute candle. So ugly. It is ugly. So you gotta. I'm waiting for the PD rate to be reached. The new ICT method, smooth flow model. Yo, you just gotta trade with, go with the flow, bro. Just understand the flow, and if it's smooth, enter trade. Now, but on a real note, I do think it's gonna still go lower, especially after that wick. It's a really nice wick, which is basically, if you don't notice, I got you. This order block, right? Sell side of the curve in a premium, the order block, and then ES respected the 1-minute fair value gap. Everything I said, just ignore it because I'm wrong. No, I'm not wrong, but it did invalid. Let's see if it invalidates this order block. Look at YM. Honestly, I don't like YM, but sure, let's look at YM. See, YM came into that fair value gap. So nice. Maybe YM goes up from here. Okay, back into, okay, we had a failed chain of state of delivery there. Damn, this is an ass, huh? We're just like waiting. Maybe we're just waiting for nothing. You need to be patient, talented. Like, yo, these conditions are designed to literally engineer liquidity. Like, anyone who's trading right now, buyers or sellers, are getting fucked. It's the whole point, right? It's the whole point. That's why this happens. So we're gonna wait for that 15-minute. Oh, great. We're forming another hourly. Let's not do that. Let's hit the 15-minute. We're waiting for the 15-minute. Very simple. Still rejecting off the volume imbalance. Failed to change the state of delivery there. I still think we're gonna go lower. Let's do some big candles. I'm happy with the patience so far. Like, we didn't get caught up in all this. We didn't take any bad shorts. We didn't, like, just say fuck it, let's go long off of this, for example. Right? So I'm happy with my performance, but I really want to see within the next like 2 minutes NQ come into here. Yeah, yesterday was bad. I want to see NQ come into here within like a couple minutes because either 15 closes, and if if ES is gonna respect that 15, it's probably gonna go up right now. We do have an SMT right here. Actually, no, we don't. Still respecting that volume imbalance. Just took out the short-term high. Is that enough? What if the 15-minute order block is valid? What 15-minute order block? On ES? ES one? Gotta wait. I mean, it probably is valid, right? I just want to see NQ come into here. Now, it doesn't have to, right? NQ doesn't need to come into here because ES already did. So if we do see a large displacement upside, I wouldn't mind. If it forms on ES, I wouldn't mind because of the SMT, right? So technically NQ is a stronger asset. It does not need to come trade down into here. However, if it does, that's definitely a green flag for me. But if a setup forms on ES, I'm happy to take it. I would take it on NQ, but nonetheless, same setup. We're just engineering. Look at this. All this lower than liquidity now. Like, it just looks. This looks even better for me. We want to trade today market preparing. I mean, possible. Me, LOL. Wait, what do you mean me? I mean, what do you mean you? What's USD CHF doing? Yes, go lower. Yes. Okay. Okay. Is that a body I see? That's a body. Price holding 5-minute BISI. Do we need to look at, you don't need to. We invert this volume imbalance. That's a pretty good sign. These two down close candles. Oh, my mouse. If we form a bullish fair value gap here, there's your change of state of delivery. 10 a.m. open low high close. ES. I would need to see ES go higher too. Yeah, all failed. Just back into the range. Stay patient, guys. Just gonna stay patient. It's almost 10:30. Maybe 10:50, right? Maybe we chop until 10:50 and we deliver at the end of the hour. It's possible. 10:50 is key macro time. I have to go get some blood work done today. Let me charge my phone because I know there's gonna be a long ass line there. Okay, let's go lower. Oh, why does every candle just stop short? This sucks. I'd want to see a close below here. I mean, so far respecting the order block 50%, but I don't want to see a close below there. Immediate rebalance. Close below here would signify probably nothing, bro. It's still choppy. We just gotta wait. We're pretty much waiting. If we get a bullish for value gap, like really, I can't. I don't know if I can even take it. 3 minutes for the next 15-minute candle. If it forms at the next 15-minute, see how ES is closing above the 15? It's a pretty good sign. ES gives me a setup. I'm happy to take it because ES tapped in, closed above the 15. We have S&T, so ES wants to give me a setup. But I would need to be a clean market structure shift fair value gap. Let's see if it formed right now. What would the risk look like? That's garbage. The fill would be like looking like no trade, guys. If I'm being honest. It's looking like no trade. See, it's almost 10:30. We were so close, bro. Why didn't it tap in? Was there like a 10-minute fair value gap or something? Ooh, there's a 30-minute fair value gap now. Forms in 1 minute. We'd have to take out that low though. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, we just have to wait. See. There is a 30-minute fair value gap formed. So maybe we get a fake run, come back down here. Dead. So we get something like this. Well, if someone didn't trade right now, genuinely, I'm sorry. Can you guys imagine there's like people, and if you're in the chat, you're in the trade, I'm sorry, but can you imagine that there's literally people who are inside of a trade right now? Like, just imagine, like, you guys can see how bad that is. I'm sure if you're in it, you know, too. Like, yeah, it must be frustrating. Every single candle you see, you're like, yes, finally, and then it just comes back. Like, you're long on ES? Yeah. I mean, the ES long would be better than the NQ. I mean, not, I mean, yeah, NQ is stronger, but I warn you. Is there a 30-minute on ES? No, there's no 30-minute on ES, so yeah, ES looks a lot better. That person needs some whoosah. I don't know what that is, bro. What I do know is this is a 30-minute fair value gap. And your second stage distribution timing. So let's see. Do we come into here? Yep. Pretty break even day. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right, guys. We have the 15-minute fair value gap marked out with 30-minute. We're getting displacement right at 10:30. This is kind of what we want to see. See if we can get into the 15. I mean, I kind of want to like. I've never used a 30-minute fair value gap. I ain't gonna lie, but I can't ignore it. It's there. Hopefully, we just go into both. The thing is, like, oh, see how this candle formed? For me to get confirmation now, see, almost buy side will get taken by the time I get confirmation. So it's pretty ass. Like, go down. I think down then up. I guess like this would have to inverse for me to look for a long. Let's hit end dog. That's pretty low, bro. You think we're gonna close bearish today? I think we continue. Me personally, I think we continue higher. I'm just looking for a continuation, maybe off the 30 or 15-minute. Okay, 30-minute tapped in. Can we just tap into the 15-minute so I can delete this M30? Just give me the 15-minute fair value. Yeah, could be a wick day. Could be a wick day for sure. You think all that wicks? Actually, I don't know, bro. Maybe. If we inverse this, let's just tap into the 15-minute. Don't fuck around with me. We have equal lows. If we inverse this, honestly though, I'm pretty happy. I would probably take it. Let's see. Equal lows there too. No SMT. Oh, there is SMT there. Let's go. Let's see. There's a volume imbalance there on ES. Value gap on ES. See, it looks random, but really it's not. We inverse this. I think I'm happy taking the long if we inverse. We swept it low, short-term low. I mean, I would honestly I'd want to see one more move down, and then maybe we get like a 15-second breaker. Come into the green box. Because that's also OTE of the dealing range on the 1 minute, by the way. So, like, really nice to see. That's dealing. Okay, there we are. Nice. I can remove this shit. All right, bro. My mouse is so fucking annoying. I can't move it. Look, I literally can't move it to the side. Literally amazing mouse. Okay, that's SMT. If this SMT breaks, we're not taking this trade. But that's SMT. That's 15-minute fair value gap. All right, we finally got in that 15-minute fair value gap. ICT saying it'll go down. Well, let's see. I'm gonna go up against ICT if this inverses. This inverses. I'm going long. That's just me. I'd want to see it probably like at least close above 50% on both, and then inverse for my entry. The 15-second breaker forming as well. Nice reaction. Not yet. Not yet. Because it could just be coming into here to go lower. He's saying 7890 equal lows. Maybe. This inverses, I'm in long. This inverses, I'm in long. See. I need to close above. I mean, the best thing is if we get a bullish fair value gap. I like it. I just need it to close above. And we start targeting that daily volume imbalance. Like, see, if this closes above, and this I would need to see close above 50%, then I'd be convinced. But if this closes above and this doesn't close above 50%, I'm not convinced. Does that make sense? We do have a bullish fair value gap though. So if it, what we'll do is we'll see if it comes down to the bullish and then closes above the bullish fair value gap, then it looks like it'll inverse. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Weak. See how that's weak? But we do have a bullish fair value gap. So what we'll do is I'm gonna see if it taps into the bullish fair value gap. Oh, we closed above 50%. That's annoying. I'm gonna see if it comes into the BISI. Or if it forms another one. Yeah, of course it does. Could have just done that before, but let's see. We're gonna wait. Wait. I think there's a 15-second breaker. The 2-minute fair value gap is forming. 2-minute inversion almost. 2-minute looks pretty good. Okay, there we are. We're going lower. So let's see. Like I was saying, if we get a close above this 1-minute fair value gap, I'll probably enter. How many micros? Probably 3 micros. Here, so I don't even know. Holy shit. We're gonna buy on the next candle low, guys. Next candle low, I'm buying. As soon as it ticks down. Bro, it didn't even tick down. Did it not even make a low? I gotta wait for it to make a low. As soon as this candle goes lower. If it doesn't, then we missed the trade. Could have trusted this fair value gap, I guess. Okay, we're in longs. I'm going long right now. We're in 3 micro longs. Yeah, we gotta take lower there. We did form a fair value gap. Yes, with the inversion as well. We're looking at this daily volume imbalance for a potential final target. But we'll have to see how much this can expand. Let's look at the standard deviations of this leg as well. -1. It's not the best fill, to be honest. I'd say my stop loss is like a close below this low. Right now, I'm going to put it right here. It's not the best fill. Like, honestly, that feels like it's not the best fill, right? That's 20 points of where we kind of ideally wanted, but just kind of the expansion we got. And we still have a lot of room to the upside, in my opinion. So let's see. What would I want to see? Like, best case scenario is we close above this fair value gap here. Oh, that'd be so good. Like, if this fair value gap supports price, that would be so good. That's not good. ES tapped into invert. ES looks pretty good. Maybe we should have taken ES, guys. Maybe we'll close when ES takes out buy side. Yeah, maybe we should have taken ES. That immediate reaction is really nice. It's not the best fill though. See your standard deviations right there, 1.27 as well, and 1.6. It kind of lines up nicely. But we have to look at this buy side on ES, obviously. And obviously here. Yeah, honestly, guys, not the best fill. Should I have trusted this fair value gap? Close above 50% plus the fair value gap here. Okay, you know what? Let's just focus on the trade we have now. So I'm gonna remove this just so I can focus on the actual trade. I don't want to see too many things. So if we get a close above here, that's good, right? I'd also want to see a close above this high and this act like a bullish order block. So far, we are not closing above, so not good. ES has a breakaway gap there. I'd probably close if ES like reinverse this. So no close above there. We just kind of have to wait, to be honest. Did we take out that low? Equal lows. Just kind of have to wait, see. If we get a bullish fair value gap, that would be so nice. If we can expand and form a bullish fair value gap, and then the chain of state delivery, that's not a bullish fair value gap. There's a volume imbalance there, though. That is an order block now. We got the close above. So that's good. We got the volume imbalance. We got the close above, although this candle is not really respecting much. The lack of displacement is kind of telling me that this isn't the best. But let's give it a chance. You know, at least to this high. We'll probably break even at this high, guys. Or take one partial. Because I'm in 3 here. Let me just... This is... Right, so just so you guys know, I'm trading right here. Actually, so I'm going to take 3 here so I can actually mimic what I'm going to do. Oh, great. It blocked the volume down. Mimic what I'm going to do. Maybe we get a short-term low taken and then higher. Almost in reverse. I like that wick above the volume imbalance, but... Yeah, I mean, if we took this fair value gap here, that would have been nice. Wasn't there a 2-minute fair value gap? Am I tripping? So things I want to see. Potentially a short-term low sweep and then higher. Potentially a close above these... Oh, I'm going to reverse the position. A close above these 2 candles. Respecting the volume imbalance, which is always nice. So the volume imbalance, I already marked it out, but I need to remove it. That's the volume imbalance. Let's make... My mouse is so bad. So far, not much is happening. I can't really... We want this to be OB. Still respecting the volume imbalance. ES is just like slowly going. Oh, is there less Oh, I'm on 2-minute on ES. I'm gonna say, why does it look like there's less candles on ES? It looks so weird. Still respecting the volume imbalance, but again, we could just take out this high and then go lower. If we're wrong, that's probably what's gonna happen. 1027, 1037. Where's 1037 here? We have SMT. Still respecting the volume imbalance. You're done trading? Yeah, maybe I'm in this trade now. Not much is happening though. But I don't want to abandon the idea. We just took out the high, so if we're wrong, we're probably gonna go... What just happened? If we're wrong, we're probably just gonna sweep out these highs and then go lower. So let's see. Form a bullish fair value gap, that's a good sign, right? I'll probably look to partial at this. How many points is that? It's 20.1 mark. That's a terrible, terrible partial. Maybe we just accept we're in a bad trade, and if no, but I really like this, to be honest. I think we hold. At least for ES to reach out buy side. We just let it hit stop loss or... But I don't like that sweep. And we close the fair value gap. There is another volume imbalance there. Bro, I think you said market go 1992. Yeah, I know. We are trading against him right now currently. We're not really positioned in a good. I mean, it's not a bad trade. I didn't get the best fill. Not gonna lie. But staircasing. I think I have pretty like I'm more pretty confident ES is gonna come up here. Like I said, we probably should have taken ES because the setup was a little bit better. For example, this 1 minute fair value gap that formed on ES. Stop loss inversion low. You had 2.6 R there on ES. A really good trade on ES. But let's see. I guess we will know shortly if we are right or wrong. There was a nice entry here. It didn't get a close above, so it was hard to take that. Hard to take that for sure. Did the 3 minute give something nice? No. Well, we're getting a push up, so. Yo, did I just fade ICT? I'm the best. No, I'm just joking. But I'm happy I took the long, even if right or wrong at this point. There is one thing though. And we're gonna have to break even after this highs get taken, guys. So I'm breaking even here. Kinda have to. I really do have to. So we're break even. Yeah, we pretty much faded ICT. It's such a sad break even though. Like it's such a bad place to break even doesn't make any sense. But we're break even now, guys, so I'm not gonna I have to. I have to. I genuinely have to. The SMT, right? We took out the buy side. It doesn't make sense to not, in my opinion. What do I mean? Your break even makes sense? No, I just meant like it could probably come lower. I mean, if we form a bullish fair value gap here, and then it's a fucking beautiful break even. I just meant like we could maybe tap into the old high again. Okay, guys, we're getting the expansion that we were looking for. Wow. So I'll probably just full close when ES takes the high, or I'll close two. So Meher, I don't know how many micros you took, but if ES takes out this buy side, I'm gonna leave one runner. That's what I'm saying, Alev. But if I'm right about the trade, like it will probably come back here, and then if I'm right, it'll continue. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like breaking even there makes sense. Took one out. Oh, nice, bro. Okay, that's good. Secure some profits. Patience is key. Patience is key, right? I mean, yo, by the way, no profits yet, right? I'm looking my first partials this high on ES just based off this expansion alone. ICT will come in the chat one day. He'll be like, yo, you saw that I was bearish and you took the long anyway? I'm proud of you for sticking to your motto, Habibi. Honestly, bro, that would make my day so much. Yo, let's listen. If all 60 of us go and be like, yo, listen, Gatie trades faded you, he'll come. Nah, I'm joking. Okay. Nice for value gap forming here. No part. No, we still could be wrong, guys. We didn't take any partials. We didn't take any. Straight is not a winner, but at least it's not a loser. And I could have partialed there. The fill wasn't that good. It wasn't really that big of a P&L difference. So honestly, I didn't really care about partialing there. This high is the daily volume imbalance. So, well, you better damn be sure though. When I post this, if this plays out, I'm gonna be posting a video like this. So ICT was bearish, therefore I took longs. Just joking. Okay, we're almost there. TP1 on ES. You guys, I'm looking right here. On a real note, so I guess my hair just take one more out there. I mean, it's 10:50 actually. Probably just full close. Probably just gonna full close there. Yeah, I'm just gonna full close there, guys. I don't want to hold this shit. I'm just joking, Drev. You put in 5, you fucking lie. You said you took 3. Alright, Mary, so take 2 off there. Hold it until 3 p.m. Damn, I don't know if I got that patient, bro. I also have to go get my blood work done. So, Mary, you have 5, you have 4 running right now? You added 3 more, you dirty dog. You dirty dog. Where did you add? Oh, you just full close? Okay, nice, bro. So send me here. Send me your P&L. Um, Okay, guys, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Full close. Shit, close. Ah, yeah, took the high. We're done. We're done. So plus 270. Thanks, 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 thanks. Did you took that win too? Yo, motherfucker. Yo, this guy. This guy never said anything in chat. Yo, this guy never. But he comes in here. Thank you. Now he's just gonna leave, huh? Little rascal. Nice trade. Thank you, guys. That was a pretty good trade. I'm honestly really happy with my performance. Like, we were patient. We waited. Exactly what we said was going to formed. I said that I want to see the SMT still hold. ES came into the 15-minute fair value gap. I said if this inverses. The only thing, now this happens to me a lot, guys. I'm not going to lie, is like sometimes a bullish fair value gap forms here. Like, see, the fill was so bad. I got like, if I took the fill from this 2 minute, I'm not able to trust it. Yeah, that's what I longed off of Alez. And I guess in hindsight, could have left the runner to the daily volume imbalance, but this is the daily volume imbalance right here, guys. You see that? That's the level we marked out at the beginning. He took the same trade. Hey, let's go, JP. Apparently, ICT was bearish, bro. He was saying like it's gonna go lower. So I'm not gonna lie. Any re-entries? No, I'm definitely not re-entering now. I crazy, bro. I just waited 55 hours for that one trade. I'm gonna sit here and wait for a re-entry. No regrets after profits. No regrets. No. Well, you gotta look at how could you have potentially improved this, right? And I already know this happens to me a lot, right? Sometimes a bullish fair value gap I heard, but I believed in buys. Yeah, I believed in it too. I mean, ES was looking really good in my opinion. My 3 trades, one loss, one break even, one win. Nice. So you're up on the day? Should be up on the day, right? Meher, text me your P&L for the day, by the way, just so I can keep track. That was a nice win, guys. You guys know the drill, though. It's time to journal. Let me just leave everything here. This always happens. So, ICT was bullish? Yo, who said ICT was bearish, bro? I mean, yo, listen, I'm gonna go watch the live stream after anyway, so I guess we'll find out. But I guess shit, someone should tell me before I. Okay, hold on. We took that trade. That was like 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. to. I'm gonna watch the live stream anyway, so it's fine. Green, nice, bro. I'm glad you took a win. We made up for our losses yesterday. So yeah, I guess 45 points. It's not the best, but he doesn't want to long the piece. So I guess it wasn't. I guess maybe it just wasn't that clear. I mean, it was a deep in a premium kind of. So, but it's time to journal. Hey, bro, took me a to find setup, but I'm up 300. Peace out, bro. Did we take the same trade? We might have. Probably still goes higher, right? Maybe this fair value gap, close above these candles. We reach into the daily swing high in the previous volume imbalance. Possible, but we are done. We are done. So I need a journal. Oops, let me not do that. I need to journal. But will you share some Notion template journal? I think it probably does, and then probably reaches up into this high. 15-minute. Oh, nice. You enter out the 15-minute touch. Nice. That's it. Listen, when you're really good, like you can start predicting this stuff really well, and this is enough for you. You got your fill right here. I kind of had to wait a little bit just because I wasn't that. I mean, I was confident, but I needed to see the inversion for me to actually believe it. So I just had to see the inversion to believe it, and I have to put this here, right? I full close at yes. So this is where I full closed, by the way, right here, guys, on the right. Pretty much entered off this inversion, 10 a.m. and then 10:30. This is 10:33. So let me mark that out as 10:33 because pretty much you have a lot of second stage distributions that form out at 10:33. So we will mark that out. Does this look good? Is there anything else I need to put in? Inversion, right? And then also this 2 minute fair value gap. Let's put that in. 2 minute fair value gap. And I guess I'll put that in my notes after that. I could have put, oh, let's put in the standard deviations as well. I guess what we can do in this case, what's better than the standard deviations? Did I use really the OTE? Wait, am I dumb? Am I using the OTE correctly? I had a better fill at the touch of the FEG. You entered at this BISI right here? Oh, that's why it's not saving. Every single time I'm like, why is this not saving? It's because I never saved it. You entered on the fair value gap down there. I wanted to, but I needed to see the confirmation, you know? I entered in the respect to the 50-minute FEG on ES target new high. Yeah, that's a good entry. If you took this, that's a really good entry. You must have like I would, but I need more conviction. I just need more, you know? I'm not really there yet for me to be able to just like take the it's basically a turtle soup, right? Like taking out that low. It's basically a turtle soup. I'm not that good yet. I mean, I just needed to see the inversion, right? Um okay, this looks good for the journal. I think we can remove this box. Actually, the consequent encroachment. Getting the sweep was ballsy though. How long you been trading for? I mean, how long have I been live trading for? Since January 1st is when I started live trading. Yep, it held. I mean, it didn't need to go any lower than that, really, you know? It really did not need to go any lower than that. So 50 points, it's not bad. I was I'm more happy how I performed today. Like I don't really care about the win, right? If this ended up being a loss, it's okay. I'm more happy about the win. Reason being, um, I was really patient, and I'm not gonna. I don't know if ICT was bullish or bearish, but I thought he was bearish at the time, and I stick to my bias, which the patience was good, thing was good, everything was good. I pretty much predicted it perfectly too, right? I said, you guys remember at like 10:05, I was like, we're probably gonna have to wait for 10:30, see the second stage of the distribution, which is this distribution, the second stage. And I said it was gonna align well with the AMD, right? So if you look at the take off the wicks, there's your accumulation and manipulated, take out the low into the key level, 10 a.m. and it pretty much played out exactly. And I said the SMT was gonna hold too, so very nice. Very nice indeed. 1050 macro. It's not doing much. You could expect it to deliver higher a little. You were patient today. Yeah, that's what I'm most happy about. So we made up for the losses from yesterday. So the P&L on the account, guys, 267. These are the three funded. So we're at 939, 943, 943. So 267. How do you do it, bro? So much precision. You want to know how? It's over 1,000 back tests from 9:30 to pretty much 11. Like recently, I've been expanding it to 12 just to see what happens 11 to 12. Probably see big trades. Yeah, probably like 9:30. I have a CPI protocol. I'll share it with you guys tomorrow. NFP, PPI. Whenever we're trading around this 8:30 candle, I have a very specific protocol I like to follow. It's the same model, just right. The way I use that candle is kind of that candle is kind of my higher time frame PD array, so I can share you guys with that. The precision comes from, bro. I've seen this over 1,000 times. Like I look like I'm very specific when I like look at the chart. I'm only studying 9:30 to 11. Recently, I've been doing 9:30 to 12, but really, the only time I'll hold a trade is if I have a clear drawn liquidity. I'm expecting large range. I'm already positioned before 11, and I'll just hold it through lunch. Like that's the only time. I would never trade FOMC. You don't have to trade those days. If you're not comfortable, don't. Usually you see nice like ranges on those days. Um, so nice. 8:30. Yeah, so 8:30 open, low, high, close. I kind of look at all those values. Sometimes you get a rejection block. Sometimes you get SMT at the rejection block. Let's see if it actually formed today. Because this is PPI. I use it with PPI as well. No, not really much today, actually. CPI, FOMC, non-farm weeks. The goal is to not blow the account. Exactly what Alev said, guys. Relax. Exactly what Alev said. Sad I found you late. It's okay, bro. So USD CHF's not really doing what we want. I want to see it close below these lows. Euro still bullish. So we tapped in above that high now. So GBP inside the weekly bearish for value gap. So what's DXY doing? Where is my DXY? What's Nvidia actually? Nvidia's 115. Ooh, look at Tesla up $8. Nice. What price did I? Upside DOL for which NQ? I still think the volume imbalance is a good place to target. And then maybe the daily high. Not a daily, it's like a previous day high. Like, how do I explain that? Like, it's previous day high some other days ago. Like, what, let me just, August 2 high is what I would say. Friday, August, second high, second high. So that's kind of where I was expecting price to pull towards. But it's all kind of playing off that same narrative that I've been pretty much taking all my trades off of, except yesterday. Yesterday was awful. I did dumb stuff yesterday, and we paid the price. But wait, we made it up for it, plus 100. So 267 times 3, so about 800 today. Not bad. I will say one thing. What happened yesterday? I took a bad trade. I took a retracement trade, which usually I know doesn't play out, but I did it anyways. So basically, I guess just kind of FOMO. Like I wanted to take a trade. I felt like obligated to take a trade, kind of. So I took a shitty trade. I will say one thing though. We ended up risking a lot less than I expected on this because I wasn't able to calculate with micros that quickly. So I just took 3 because I knew 3 was a good number. But we ended up only risking like what, like 100 or 150. To be honest, I don't even. My stop loss was lower. Where should I start properly? What do you mean? It depends what you know already. Are you brand new to ICT? Yeah, my fill was really bad. Pretty much got filled on like this candle's low. Remember we said we're waiting for a downtick. I guess the stop loss, like if the stop loss was, I guess I could have trusted that low, and in which case we caught a nice trade. Would have been able to risk, but really my stop loss was here. So we just caught 2R. Stop loss was, can't get it. So how many micros could I have taken? So what is that? That's a 26 point stop. 26 points, 20 to 550. So 3 points. I was a 150. Around 150. Was something missing? Well, if you need help, what I would do is, well, as long as you get 80% of your trades, you're good. Wait, what? Sorry, Johnny? I don't understand what you're saying. What's ICT saying on 2024 mentorship? In this episode or in general? So far, he's teaching like a very simplistic view on how to predict where price is going to go. That's what he's been doing, right? He's been showing people 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So 7 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8, 8 to 8:30. Yeah, the fill was bad. No, but I was just trying to see my risk because I ended up only risking 3 micros because my fill was bad, right? So, and you guys can see that looks like we're pushing to the volume imbalance, which was final objective. Yeah, fill was bad. We didn't get that much drawdown though. Is it good? I would recommend watching everything from ICT. You know, ICT from yourself or ICT from yourself. From ICT, of course. Everything from ICT. Look at that, guys. Final objective met almost. Come on. Just I want to prove it to myself a little bit that I was kind of right about where price was gonna go. Hey, you know Justin Wheeling? Uh, I've heard of him. Don't really follow him. There it is, guys. Boom. The daily volume imbalance. How long ago do we call that, huh? It's 9 a.m. Like 9:20 a.m. Hit perfectly. And then the August 2nd high as a how far can it trade in? I would probably expect the August 2nd high. Any more than that. It's also your -1 standard deviation. So that's very nice. That macro delivery. Okay, so we need to journal this. I'm gonna show you guys how I journal. Um, what I recommend is if you don't have a model like exactly mine. So I had the narrative the whole time, right? You guys know I pretty much had that narrative, and I had that drawn liquidity, right? The buy side on ES, and then the volume imbalance here. But I was waiting, so I had to check. Higher time frame PD ray was never really checked until right here, right? Until right here. Why did I trust this premium array? I know I made a video on premium discount, but if you guys remember in that video, looking for sales, absolutely not. According to your observation, who is the best ICT student? Ah, that's a great question, bro. I have no idea, bro. 11 is pretty good. I can't lie. Um, best student, like who's making the most money? I don't know, but there's a lot of people I don't really like in this industry because, like, bro, I just know they're lying to so many people. They'd be like, "Oh, caught this in the, took this in the Discord, blah blah blah." Bro, you know what those guys are doing? Can I just explain to you guys? I'll tell you what they're doing. They're going long on one account and short on another, and then they just show you which one wins. Like, it's so easy to fake people out, which is the only reason I'm going live because I'm not claiming to be the best, but I'm gonna keep working until I am. Genuinely, my goal is to be the best 9:30 to 11 trader there is, and I want there to be proof when that day comes. When I'm like, you know what, bro? I think I'm the world's best 9:30 to 11 day trader on indices who trades ICT. That day is gonna come one day, and I want proof that it's not BS. So I'm gonna live stream every single time I trade. Pretty much it. And to help people. I like helping people to be honest. And it's pretty lonely, right? It's pretty hard just to like wake up, not talk to anyone, stare at the candles, you know? Gets kind of lonely. You start messing with your like mental too. Like it's nice to talk it out, you know? Like I'm not gonna sit here and talk to myself. Can't say yes, it can be done with anything. But yeah, these two are correlated. So I prefer NASDAQ and ES. But yes, it does. And Forex. But Forex, I don't like Forex as much. But I do trade it. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. We're all here just trying to improve. I'm honestly the same as you guys. I'm also just trying to improve. Yeah, I think NFTs are better. Okay, I need to show my journal. So let's show you guys how I journal. So you can see yesterday's journal. I was basically just not happy. Like you can see, I put a lot of stuff in here because I was not happy with my. Although we managed our risk well, so we only lost 166. We took 2 trades yesterday, and we only lost 166. So W risk management. However, not W decision making. But at least we didn't lose that much. Trade one win, no trade two. The narrative, bullish. Okay, let me explain to you guys the trade here. So I was looking for higher prices slash continuation longs, playing off the idea of the monthly power of three, as well as yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the monthly power of three, which formed the SMT and long wick. Expecting a weekly expansion. I will say, although we do not have a clean, I'll say a high probability. Although we do not have a high probability Monday low of week, we had expanded into Tuesday, and I was expecting continuation since we have a strong monthly low as well as no clear PD ray to form a strong Monday low. Now CPI tomorrow is going to be interesting. We'll have to see. If I were to guess, it could be either. We could CPI could go all the way down. Look for. If I were trading right now, I would also look for sells, but it's not that clean. It's hard. Good or bad idea? In my opinion, for my model, it's a bad idea. If I were to, it's hard because for starters, it's 11. Where do you think price is gonna go? Like looking at this, just you tell me where do you think it's gonna go? I have no idea, bro. Maybe come back for this imbalance, right? Maybe if you're trading just 1 minute market structure, these relative equal lows, and then maybe higher from there. Like it's really hard to predict where price is gonna go now, right? After kind of meeting the objective. So it's kind of hard to say, you know? Does that make sense? Like I was expecting price to go here, right? So what am I expecting now? It's hard to say, right? Price only goes up higher or lower for imbalances, so could maybe come lower to this imbalance, continue in PM, maybe PM reverses, maybe PM goes higher, then CPI wipes out all the liquidity. Like it's kind of hard to say. There's a lot of scenarios for CPI tomorrow. CPI usually tends to just wipe out a whole bunch of highs or lows. So the reason I think possible that CPI goes higher, I mean lower, is because we've only expanded since Monday. Although I kind of want to see higher prices, it's kind of just a lot of expansion without putting in, like there hasn't been a weekly manipulation, right? So basically the reason like right now, anyone who's swing trading indices this week, they really haven't been stopped out. You know, that's kind of the idea. Because Monday low of week, we pretty much expanded from there. So everyone who's trading Monday positioning in swings hasn't been stopped out. There hasn't been a manipulation leg. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards the fact that CPI might move lower. However, there doesn't have to be a manipulation leg. We could just keep expanding, and people who are holding shorts, I guess, would get liquidated. You guys kind of see how that works? That's kind of the mindset of smart money, at least how I view it, and ICT teaches. Oh, nice. We might get a close below. I've been waiting for this for so long. I'm going to be holding this. I'm in USD CHF shorts, by the way, off this 4-hour fair value gap. And I'm kind of expecting it maybe to come into here. At least 50%, I would say. Let's mark out 50% actually. So let's mark out this strong low. Not gonna mark out 50%, but kind of want to see displacement. Okay, let's finish the journal. We journal every trade. Draw on liquidity, daily volume and balance, buy side on yes, which is high of day. Higher time frame P to rate, M15 FEG, M30 FEG. Time 10:30 stage distribution of the hourly candle plus 10 a.m. power of 3. Confirmation, there was an inversion plus a fair value gap plus SMT. P&L was 267. And the trade we took was this one. So comments. This is kind of the big part of my journal. So for starters, I'm gonna say one. Very, very proud of my patience and discipline. I did not take any trade during the top. I did not take any retracement ideas and stuck to my bullish narrative. Waited for higher time frame, P to rate, and time to align, which was 10:30, 10 a.m. power of 3, the M15 slash M30 FEG. Look for my long. I believe ICT was bearish. I'm pointing at my journal anyway, I don't care, but took longs anyway and stuck to the model. I would give myself 10 out of 10. Glad I was able to make up for yesterday's bad decisions and mental. Finally, I will say one thing. However, I could have had more precise entry plus SL, which would have made this, well, this is honestly like 1.9R, I think, but let's say 2R trade, a 3/4RR trade. Do you guys see how important entries and stop losses are? Like, but with a good stop loss, you can literally unlock the best risk to reward. Like if I put my stop loss, no, I haven't, like I need more studying to do this. Like I need more. Like I don't have it in me to trust that yet, right? So far I've been back testing using like the fair value gap low or the swing low. Holy shit, that was a lot of stuff. My stop loss was right here, right? This candle opened low. Sorry, this. Where do you expect the weekly close on NQ this week? I'll have to see CPI. You'd have to ask me tomorrow. If CPI just keeps going higher, I'd probably expect to close around previous week's high. If CPI goes lower, kind of have to reconsider. Like honestly, what I'm expecting, like this wick to start getting traded into, which means we come into the imbalance here, like this high to get taken. Because I'm like pretty macro bullish. CPI will tell if we close low, if we close lower, like if we take out Monday's low on Wednesday, we could just close around the volume imbalance, to be honest, or just this Tuesday high. It really depends what CPI does. Because CPI can be like a 300-point move, right? So that's gonna kind of dictate the displacement. So we'll see. There is a lot of sell side. Yeah, that's the thing, right? We've just kind of been expanding. It's all like from Friday. All of this hasn't been taken out. Well, some of it actually. But you get the gist. This is all sell side. So we'll see. This is the journal. You guys know the drill. I always post in Discord the trade I took and the journal. Day 4, 2024, 0813. Payout series was what, 267 we said? Plus 267. Oh, I never posted the picture of the trade yesterday. Nipping tool. Okay, well, if anyone has questions, now is the time because I gotta go. I gotta get blood work done actually. So these are the two losses I took yesterday. So I took a short there and a short there, and you can see how bad those were. Can we say that if PM continues today, CPI could take buy stop loss? Sorry, I need you to rephrase that. If PM were to continue this move, is what do I expect would happen? Is that what you're saying? If PM were to continue this move, it's really hard to say where it would go. I'd probably start expecting like this weekly opening price, this wick. Probably start expecting it to come into there, which is around equilibrium of this range. So, oh wow, it's actually right at equilibrium. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, is that? Because wait, that's actually interesting because that's really interesting because this candle opened right at equilibrium, but equilibrium formed after that candle opened. So it's like, did they know where the equilibrium was gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Weird, huh? Okay, interesting. Yeah, you could probably expect like equilibrium on the daily range. Holy shit, no one heard that. or this weekly opening, this imbalance, this wick is an imbalance. So possibly there. If it were to continue, do I think it's going to continue? I don't know. That's a lot of upside movement in one day. It is PPI, but I don't know if we're gonna have that much. So like maybe we just do something like this and then close here for PM. Maybe. It's honestly hard to say. Also have to look at the charts after lunch, right? Like it depends. When you go, okay. Good question. So I mean, I'll tell you what happens, and you can decide how you want to do it. Um, for starters, if it's really choppy, my rule is I want to see something else. So, for example, here we had a bullish fair value gap. So I even though it didn't just like right through, we had the like we had some other things like we had the SMT. So and we formed a bullish fair value gap here, which kind of sold me on the idea that it's probably gonna inverse. But you're saying like if it's a slow inversion, like it takes time, that's not the best, right? Like you don't want it to be like just a little close above, like you would really want to see something form. Like, realistically, the inversion should cause another PD array, right? It should form something like a bullish fair value gap or the chain of state delivery. In this case, the candle is so large, so if you take out the chain of state delivery, like it formed right here, which you can enter off of like as soon as that thing goes. Stop loss at the chain of state delivery low, but again, that's like CRR is not that good. So if you're expecting the inversion, like yeah, as soon as it closes above, you expect it to hold, right? It is technically inversion. But if it's like one tick or a couple ticks or maybe like even 1 point and there's no like PD array formed, it's not as high probability, just like a market structure shift. Like if it just closes 1 point above it, like it is a market structure shift, but it's less probable. It could still play. It's just less probable. Like it's not the best. It's not the most ideal. So it's really up to you, right? I'll tell you, my protocol is usually I want to see something else form off the inversion. Like if we just inverse, I mean, sure, but if I didn't see a bullish fair value gap here, I probably wouldn't have taken unless it like rips through, right? But if it rips through, it should probably form a bullish fair value gap, right? Or there's an immediate rebalance, which you have to catch on your own. So yeah, does that make sense? That's my protocol. You look for the entries, which I rarely do, but yeah. What's up? The only time I'll look for CISD is if I see a potential like turtle soup entry. I don't take the turtle soup. I wait for the CISD and then I'll take it. If there's SMT, that's pretty much the only time I will use change of state delivery entry for entry. It's not my favorite. Usually I'll do it when there's a fair value gap that overlaps. I'm really more focused on the imbalances. The reason being is like that's kind of what you see like rip price, right? Like price usually reprices to a fair value gap and then it explodes. Time you get the most explosive movements from a fair value gap. So that's why. Well, let's see how far this can go. It's a lot of expansion. I guess we can look at the 15-minute price leg. I guess it lines up at -4. So it's possible. Could also look at this from the high to low, -2.5. So it's possible. See how it kind of all lines up? Not not random. All right, any more questions, guys? No change of state delivery. Video's doing good. Tesla, that's $8. Everything is journaled, so you guys can see full transparency. These are the accounts plus 267 on all three. Keep working hard, man. I hope I do inspire you. You gotta have your reason, you know. I got my reasons, my motivations that make me want to work hard. So where did I get filled here? So 903, 50 points, not the best. Could have been an extra almost 20, but it's okay. Oh, okay, guys. I gotta go to the doctor. I gotta go get my blood work done. I'm not allowed to eat until I get my blood work done, so I really need to go so I can come back home and eat because I'm actually starving. So, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the Discord. Um, we'll just leave this up here. See if we can really expand that far, though I don't think so. Peace out, guys. See you guys tomorrow, man. Live every day. Peace. Take care, Caddy Pen. Take care, Jello. Take care, Druv. I'm gonna call you Druv. Hopefully that's good. All right. See you guys. See you, Kushik. Any more? I think that's all.